You can't convince me that dating and marriage is not a humiliation ritual. I think it's literally a humiliation ritual. I think in order to date, it's like I have to be asked to pretend to be stupid, to lower my IQ by like 20 points so that I can get along with a man, so that I can overlook his wrongs. The betrayal, the trauma, the disappointment, the refusing to grow up, the wasting years off of someone's life and taking their youth, fertility, beauty, stressing them out over you. You cannot tell me it's not a humiliation ritual. Like, it's just, it's my fault because I got back together with someone that is clearly deceitful, is clearly, has committed so many actions of infidelity and transgression. And, but like, every time I date, it's like a humiliation ritual. It's like when you go out, first of all, I'm barely asked any questions about myself. They're the main character. And then I invest in them and I care about them when I shouldn't. But my kindness and empathy gets taken advantage of because when people tell me personal details about them, it's like it's almost like I go through what they go through. And I'm just like, oh, this is a person I should protect. And then that same energy is not reciprocated. It's like these people are not raised correctly. They're not raised to protect anyone but themselves. I'm talking about men. There were videos I've watched before about women like saying that men are not trained to be good people. And you know what? I'm starting to believe it. I'm starting to believe that men were not brought up to be good people. They are just meant to protect themselves, secure a marriage, secure their legacy, and that's about it. Um, and I'm just, and this stuff leaves me so dysregulated. Like, it just leaves me so exhausted and my spirit diminished, and everything's just, I'm so discouraged, and um, the lack of reciprocity, the lack of care, the neglect, um, it weighs heavy on me, and I already work a job where empathy, caring, being observant are very important things. I have to expend those skills every day. I have to use them every day so that people can live. And then I go home and I'm like, where is my cup being refilled? And what do I get? I get superficial questions of concern, minimal concern, temporary caring. There's no follow up. There's no, hey, I know you were going through a rough time. Are you better? There's no follow up. There's no ensuring that I'm okay. I just have to pick myself up. I just have to deal with it myself. And, it's very bare minimum. Like, your partner shouldn't be your therapist, but it's not like I'm asking him to be my therapist. It's just basic care. And when someone doesn't offer themselves that kind of care, when someone is not honest with themselves, it's like you shouldn't expect it to happen for you. If they cannot meet themselves, if they cannot be deep with themselves, they're not going to do it for you. So cut your losses early. And once you pick up on those signs of abandonment early, and especially that you're going to have to abandon yourself to love that person, it's time to let them go. Because, as Fyodor Dostoevsky, I don't know, I think I just butchered his name, he said, and the worst part is you have destroyed and betrayed yourself for nothing. I have never well, I've always understood that quote, but it's never hit harder than now. And the worst part is, I knew better and I still didn't do better. I operated on hope. I appealed to my female logic instead of acting like a man and just cutting my losses from the beginning. Dating is a humiliation ritual. I just don't know about it anymore. I don't know what is. I know that men have mentally checked out of the dating scene, out of marriage and whatever, but okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Who's going to improve? Who's going to pick it up? Pick up like the weight of accountability and glorify God by acting within their role. You know, when a woman acts feminine, she's glorifying God. When a man acts masculine, he is glorifying God. So all of us are just not going to glorify God. All of us are just going to ignore his commandment and like his call for our life, which is acting within our role. So we're just going to dishonor ourselves, dishonor God for the rest of our lives. What is it going to take? What is it going to take? We already have a loneliness epidemic. Like, I am scared to death because I am already 31. I have no friends. I only have my parents. I don't have anyone to rely on, especially when I'm going through this. I have a job that burns me out. I can only call a 24-hour line at work and talk to them. I literally don't trust anybody. I literally don't trust anybody to talk to. You know, they say, oh, women have lots of support. Women are born with inherent value. Okay, like, that peaked for me around high school, and where is that now? Where are those people to support me? Men and women can't experience loneliness alike. Like, it's such bullshit. Dating is a humiliation ritual. Going out with these people is embarrassing. Men are just, y'all are just a huge disappointment right now, honestly, and that's saying it lightly. From the pornography addictions to cheating to the lust to like all of it, just all of it. I'm so unimpressed. I really would rather become a cat lady. I have the inner, and I yell at God every night. Remove this desire from me. Remove this desire for me to get married. Remove this desire for me that like wants to be with someone. Remove it. Because why am I suffering? Why am I suffering? This is such bullshit. The single phase, it's just not enjoyable. I don't care what anyone says. People say you're supposed to remain faithful to God. Yes, you are. And yes, you're supposed to stay thankful and whatever, but I don't think frustration should be like punished as well, or like that you're a bad person if you're frustrated with being single, or that you're a bad person for like wanting marriage. Like, and that's not what people say, you know, they say glorify God in all stages of your life, but it gets to you. It gets to you, especially as women, as they get older, their mental health declines when they're not married, because of course it makes you question your self-worth. They're like, okay, what's wrong with me? Why am I the only one? Or like, why am I not getting what I want? Especially the kind of guy that I want. I'm not talking about stupid details like 6'4", you know, six-figure income. Okay, not all of us are like that. I just want you to be taller than me, emotionally intelligent, making decent money. I'm not talking about $200,000 a year or any of that. Okay? Just so that our bills are covered and that we can cover emergencies and we have a roof over our heads and food, functioning cars, our bills are covered, we're okay, we can get by. And I will be helping you too, you know? I'm not one of those women that's like, oh, I'm high value. Like, oh my God, take me out to like a super expensive. That's so stupid. Women are caught up in stupid details because they're stupid themselves. That is not me. But when you're a good person, apparently it gets you nothing. Because those women who are caught up in stupid details get exactly what they want. So it's like being good, you just don't get rewarded. Being a good person, being empathic, It means nothing to people. It's just something to be discarded. It's a weakness used against you. I know God sees my pain. I know God will reward me for my suffering, but how much more? How much more can I take of this? I don't know. Genuinely don't know.